Welcome to another edition of Green is Good. We're here in San Francisco at the Green Festivals. We've got George Metrik with us. Today, he's the founder of Coconut Organics. Welcome to Green is Good, George.
Thank you, John.
Thank you for being our guest today. And before we get talking about your great company, Coconut Organics, and these samples right here in front of us, we're going to talk about these samples. George, tell us a little bit about the George Metrik story. Talk a little about your journey before founding this great company.
Sure. So I've been an entrepreneur my whole life, a variety of projects ranging from tech to other projects, but really it wasn't until I got exposed to the natural foods world that I decided that this is really where my passion is. I've been a health food nut my whole life, but that's really what took me over the edge, and I wanted to make an impact on the food we eat, and so I decided to go for it.
I love it. What year did you start Coconut Organics?
Well, in my head, about 2010.
Okay.
And we've been planning since, and publicly we have not been a secret for about a year now.
Got it.
So
you've been selling the products we see in front of us for about a year.
Cocoa Bacon since 2012, but more family and friends.
Okay.
But really we revealed ourselves about a year ago.
Got it. I got it.
Yeah.
And for our listeners and viewers out there, the website for Coconut Organics is just how it sounds, www.coconutorganics.com. George, what makes Coconut Organics such a special company?
We're unique in a number of ways, but as the name suggests, we're dedicated to coconuts and everything is organic. And so what makes us unique is our commitment exactly to that, is delivering the cleanest, organic, coconut-based foods and goods.
What does that mean? Are these is your coconuts sourced differently than other coconuts, and where is it sourced from?
Sure, it starts with the sourcing. We make sure we work with fair trade farmers that practice organically, use no chemicals, all the way through to the ingredients we use along with those coconuts. Everything is organic and as clean and whole as possible.
Now, George, I'm a vegan. Can I eat all the great products that we see here in front?
Yep, absolutely. We are vegan, 100%.
And non-GMO?
Non-GMO.
Oh man, that's
gluten-free, soy-free.
Come on, that's the perfect storm.
Yeah, well, it's food we want to eat.
That's
it's
right.
Food I want my kid to eat, so.
True.
Yeah.
That's great. Can you do a little explanation while we're here? That's why we now tape the show not only for our radio listeners around the world, but for our YouTube channel too. You got the products with you. Why don't you explain what these products are?
Sure. So Cocoa Bacon is our very first product we created years ago. And it's sort of an answer to folks that want a healthy, fatty meat type alternative, a bacon alternative, but this harms no piggies. And it's good for you on so many levels. It's coconut based, so it's high fiber. It's got a lot of healthy fat. It's low glycemic because we use coconut sugar. We use Celtic sea salt, so it's a high mineral salt. So it's the best ingredients come together. This is a smoky, sweet, savory bacon alternative. And that's what started it all for us. Our latest product is just our plain toasted coconut chips. What makes these different is we don't add sugar or salt to these like most coconut products out there. So it's not candy. It's a one ingredient product, just toasted organic coconut. And my favorite and our newest addition is our 100% raw chocolate coconut chips. So we take these beautiful coconut chips. We add 100%. We add our proprietary raw chocolate blend, coconut sugar, Celtic sea salt, a little bit of vanilla, and you have.
Can we try them right here?
Please,
Come
yeah.
on. Let's how about the baked bacon? I want to try the bacon, then I'm going to try the chocolate.
Yeah, there you go.
We're trying them right here right on camera. Like here, coconut bacon. This is what it looks like. The taste is amazing. Oh my God, this tastes like bacon.
It took us several years to figure out this recipe. It's very tricky finding that balance of smoky, savory, sweet, but not offensive in any direction. It's actually tricky because we work with coconut oil, so you have to melt it first just to use it.
That is delicious.
It's a very proprietary recipe, yeah.
Oh, that's going to be this is going to be a huge product.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Now I'm going to try your dark chocolate coconut chips. I'm going to show our viewers a little bit of what it looks like. Just the coconut chips with the chocolate on it.
So it's a true dark chocolate. It's not candy. It's not overly sweet. We use coconut sugar, so it's low glycemic. So it's a
delicious.
Thank
you.
you.
Really quality product. So George, what is, the whole trend at one point, and it still might be, we had the founders of one of the first coconut water companies on Green is Good years ago. And when he came on the show, he said that coconut water back then was the fastest growing non-alcoholic beverage in the world. Is this new offshoot business that you've created a little bit of a hand in glove with that? Because is this what happens to the meat then of the coconut when the water's used for coconut water? Is this now a new use for the meat?
Well, the coconut water comes from young coconuts, so that's sort of that's at an early stage when they're green and the meat's really young and soft. Mm-hmm. This comes from mature brown coconuts, so the thick coconut meat that they scrape and they toast it.
Got it.
But there's so many uses to the coconut, and that's why we're the coconut company. That's our vision.
And talk a little bit about that. Coconut, I'm a vegan and I eat vegan every day, and these products are just delicious, but I actually even take coconut oil every day. Talk a little bit about some of the health benefits for our listeners and our viewers out there that want to learn more about the benefits of coconuts themselves.
Sure. We sort of reference it as a Swiss Army knife of ingredients because there's so much you can do with it. They call it the tree of life for generations because of that. There's so many benefits topically, systemically. It's antibacterial, antimicrobial naturally, the coconut oil is. It's very high in lauric acid. It's second only to mother's milk in lauric acid, so naturally it's good for you in that form. Coconut water, of course, is very mineralizing, high in electrolytes. It could save your life. You could actually take the raw coconut water and go into your vein with it as an IV if you needed to.
Right.
So, they make coconut sugar and flour from it. It's the highest form of digestible fiber in food, unless you consider psyllium husk a food, which it's not.
Right.
So, it just goes on and on.
So speaking of on and on, you have these delicious products here in front. And again, for our viewers out there, I just tried the coconut bacon and the coconut chocolate chips. The coconut chips with dark chocolate on it, just delicious. What does the future hold for Coconut Organics? How many lines can you take this into, George?
Well, that's exactly our vision as the coconut company, is to adopt this amazing ingredient and just run with it. We, at this point, have over 200 SKUs planned. There's so many products, so many innovative products we're working on. We're a small company now, but as soon as we can, we just want to keep introducing innovative, healthy coconut foods and goods.
And for our listeners out there, besides your website, which again, the website for George's company is coconutorganics.com. Coconutorganics.com. Where can our listeners and viewers find your products in the United States and around the world?
We ship globally, so we do a lot of business direct from our website. We're also on Amazon, and we're in several stores, and we're signing up more and more stores as quickly as we can.
Got it. Got it. Wonderful. Well, George, thank you for coming on today. We thank you for inventing these amazing products. And we want you to come back on and continue to tell us the story as you creating more new products out of coconuts. Again, to go to George's brand, go to coconutorganics.com, learn where you can buy it locally or just buy it online. And remember, he also ships globally for our listeners and viewers around the world. Thank you, George Metrik, for coming on Green is Good today.
John.
You are truly living proof that green is good.
Sure is.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.